Hi everyone, this is Sean from Hancock Guitars. I get asked about wire quite often at Australian Luthiers Supplies. We have quite a few different types of wires and people often can't tell which one they need for the guitar project they're building, and they want to know what the differences are between them. So I'm going to run through that in this video. So the first major difference between the wires is pushback versus PVC plastic coated. I'll show you these two in the white color. This one's PVC, so it's actually got like a plastic coating. The disadvantage of that, I guess, is you have to strip it back using wire strippers. Not such a big deal, but if you have to do that every time you put a wire on the guitar, it does slow the process down a little bit. Also, the soldering iron will burn the PVC if you hold it on it, whereas with the pushback here, it's actually a cloth coating which is wax, so the soldering iron won't burn that, and to get the metal exposed you just actually push back that cloth, hence the name pushback wire. They're both approximately the same thickness, although the pushback is a wee bit thicker. They're both strong wires and shouldn't break while you're using them under normal conditions. So why would you choose one over the other? Well, it comes down to personal preference. Sometimes people like one over the other. The other reason is if you've got an existing guitar and you kind of want to match up the wiring in that, you can use the type that's been used originally. So I've got two guitars here. The first is one of ours which has the pushback wire in it. You can see this black wire here is pushback in black, whereas these are shielded pushback, these metal looking ones here. And then this Ibanez guitar here has been done with the PVC wire, so you can see it's all the plastic wire in there. So if you had to replace a wire in one of these guitars, it would look a bit odd if you were to put a different type of wire in there than the original. You're better off trying to match it up. The second consideration is single versus shielded wires. The first two I showed you are single wires. You can also get the same types of wire in shielded, and what shielded means, there's actually two wires, or there's like an outside called the shield, which is the metal on this one, and if you pull that back, you can see there's another wire inside with a black cloth coating and a wire inside. So you can actually get two wires in one with the shielded. The other advantage of shielding is the metal shield on the outside will block radio waves from getting into the wire on the inside, and that will make for a guitar that has less hum if you use a fair bit of shielded wire. I'll show you the other type of shielded wire, which is the PVC coated. For that one you actually have to strip the outside coating because it's not a pushback wire, and that will expose the shield, and then you have to sort of unplait that, and that'll give you the wire inside, which is that kind of clear colored one, and then you have to strip that again. So it's a bit more work than the pushback to get to the two wires. You can see on this guitar here, the shield has been used to hook up the back of the two pots, and the wire inside then is used to get to the contacts of the pots. So you can get quite elegant wiring systems by using shielded wire, so you don't have to use two wires. It's especially good for long runs of wire, like if you're connecting a jack up to the rest of the circuitry. The final wire I'll cover is the Conductor, and this one actually has a shield on the outside and four wires inside, four small PVC wires. So if you strip back that plastic coating on the outside, you can see it exposes one bare wire here and then four small wires of different colors. This one's especially handy if you want to hook up something that needs multiple contacts but you want to just run one length of wire. So they often use this wire for things like hooking up a toggle switch and running the wire from the controls up to the toggle switch, because you can get all of the signals through one wire. You can see it on this Ibanez. They've used this wire actually in the pickups, and that gets the signal from the two coils of the pickups through that one wire. The final thing I'll cover is color. Most wires are available in black and white, and there's really no difference between them electronically. Usually I find the black is used for ground wires and the white is used for more live wires, but you could get away with wiring a guitar just with one or the other, but sometimes it's nice to match up what's in the existing guitar. I hope that's helped you sort out which wire to get. If you've enjoyed this video and found it informative, please hit the like button or subscribe to our channel.